The false vacuum theory, why the universe could end in a second. That if the universe could end before you even knew it was happening, no warning, no explosion in the sky, no time to run. 1 second, everything exists, stars, planets, galaxies, and us. The next second, reality itself changes forever. This is the terrifying idea behind the false vacuum theory, the possibility that our universe may not be truly stable, but resting on a fragile foundation that could collapse without warning. Welcome to Cosmic Unknowns. Today, we're exploring one of the most disturbing theories in physics, why the universe could end in a second. 1. The most terrifying idea in physics. Most end of the universe scenarios sound dramatic. A giant asteroid, a supernova explosion, a black hole consuming everything. At least with those disasters, there would be warning signs. Humanity might see them coming. We might have time to react. The false vacuum theory is different. According to some physicists, the universe could end instantly without any warning whatsoever. No alarm. No visible threat appearing in the sky. One moment, everything exists exactly as it does now. The next moment, every star, planet, galaxy, and living thing is simply gone. What's even more disturbing is that this idea isn't science fiction. It emerges directly from some of the deepest theories in modern physics. 2. The universe might be living a lie. To understand the false vacuum theory, we need to discuss something surprisingly simple: stability. Imagine a ball resting at the bottom of a valley. It's stable because there's nowhere lower for it to roll. Now imagine a ball sitting in a shallow dip on the side of a mountain. It appears stable. It isn't moving. But it's not truly secure. If disturbed, it could suddenly roll into a much deeper valley below. Physicists believe the universe may be in a similar situation. Everything around us appears stable. The laws of physics seem constant. Atoms behave predictably. Yet some calculations suggest our universe might not occupy the lowest possible energy state. Instead, it may exist in a temporary condition known as a false vacuum. 3. What exactly is a false vacuum? In quantum field theory, empty space isn't truly empty. Invisible fields fill every part of the universe. One of the most important is the Higgs field, which helps determine the properties of fundamental particles. According to certain interpretations, the current state of these fields may not represent their lowest possible energy configuration. Think of it like a house built on frozen water. Everything appears solid and secure. But beneath the surface, conditions could exist that allow a sudden and catastrophic change. If the universe occupies a false vacuum, then reality itself may be balanced on an unstable foundation. 4. The bubble that ends everything. Here's where things become genuinely frightening. If the universe ever transitions from a false vacuum to a true vacuum, the process wouldn't happen gradually. It would begin with a tiny bubble. At first, this bubble might be smaller than an atom, but unlike ordinary bubbles, it wouldn't stop growing. It would expand outward at nearly the speed of light. Inside the bubble, the laws of physics could be completely different. The forces governing matter, chemistry, and even the structure of atoms might change instantly. Everything touched by the bubble would cease to exist in its current form. 5. The worst part. We'd never see it coming. Imagine a cosmic disaster moving toward Earth at nearly the speed of light. Could humanity detect it? Could scientists issue a warning? Unfortunately, no. Because the bubble would be traveling at the maximum speed information can travel through the universe, its arrival and its effects would occur simultaneously. There would be no advance notice, no emergency broadcasts, no final moments to prepare. The transition would happen before any observer could become aware of it. From our perspective, the universe would simply end. 6. Why physicists take this seriously. At first glance, the false vacuum theory sounds too bizarre to be real science, yet it arises naturally from legitimate calculations in particle physics. In 2012, the discovery of the Higgs boson provided scientists with crucial information about the Higgs field. When researchers combined that information with measurements of other particles, some results suggested that our universe may indeed occupy a metastable state. In other words, the universe appears stable for now, but perhaps not permanently. This doesn't prove a false vacuum exists, but it makes the possibility difficult to ignore. 7. The universe has survived for billions of years. Fortunately, there is some reassuring news. If the universe truly occupies a false vacuum, it has remained stable for approximately 13.8 billion years. That's an incredibly long time. Many physicists believe that if vacuum decay is possible, it may take a period vastly longer than the current age of the universe before it occurs naturally. We're talking about timescales so enormous that human history becomes meaningless by comparison. Yet the unsettling reality remains. The probability might be tiny, but it may not be zero. 8. Could a particle collider trigger it? Whenever people hear about vacuum decay, another question quickly appears. Could experiments on Earth accidentally trigger it? The idea became particularly popular during the construction of the Large Hadron Collider. Some worried that high-energy particle collisions might destabilize the vacuum and destroy the universe. Scientists carefully investigated the concern and reached an important conclusion. Nature already performs much more powerful particle collisions throughout the cosmos. Cosmic rays strike Earth's atmosphere with energies exceeding those produced by human technology. Since the universe has survived these events for billions of years, researchers are confident that particle accelerators do not pose such a threat. 9. The strange comfort of cosmic ignorance. One of the most fascinating aspects of the false vacuum theory is how it changes our perspective. Every major threat humanity faces, climate change, asteroid impacts, pandemics, exists within the universe. Vacuum decay is different. It threatens the framework of reality itself. Yet despite its terrifying implications, there is something oddly comforting about it. If such an event occurs, there would be no suffering, no anticipation, and no awareness of the transition. The universe would simply move from one state to another. The concept is frightening intellectually, but impossible to experience consciously. 10. What the theory reveals about reality. Whether the false vacuum theory is ultimately correct or not, it highlights something extraordinary about modern physics. The deeper scientists investigate reality, the stranger reality appears. We once imagined the universe as a predictable machine operating according to simple rules. Today we know that quantum mechanics, dark matter, dark energy, and countless unsolved mysteries shape the cosmos in ways we barely understand. In the universe, sometimes the scariest threat isn't something coming toward us. It's the possibility that reality was never as stable as we thought. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe for more content like this.